Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I'm once again answering some of your questions, such as, are these hype watches starting to get easier to get? And also, is there a certain and sudden uptick in the demand of dress watches? All that and more in today's episode. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Breitling Chronomat Evolution from the early 2000s. Not a piece I wear a ton, but I felt like wearing a big aviation chronograph today, and that is fitting the bill. Also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. We got a bunch of new watches in stock, including an original 16613 two-tone blue Submariner in excellent condition, almost no bracelet stretch, one of the nicest ones on the market to date. We have the new version, Cartier Santos Large, box paper's cheapest one in the nation, can't go wrong with that, and a vintage Omega Flightmaster, one of the nicest, scratch that, the nicest example I've ever seen in real life. It almost looks brand new, but it's from the 70s. All that and way more at delraywatch.com, the best place for a watch geek to buy a watch. Link in the description below. Anyway, guys, these are some of the questions you asked me. You know how it goes. Few times a month on my Instagram account at Federico Talks Watches, a Q&A picture pops up. You can ask your question below. When I get enough questions, I take the picture down. Please do not DM me. I do not check them. And in no particular order, we're going to start with Alex Chu. And he says, a few people have mentioned this, but I haven't seen any hard data to back it up. But have you noticed among your customers any uptick towards dress watches, particularly in precious metals? This is largely in response to the fatigue and sports watches. Well, Alex, not really, to be honest. I'd say my best-selling watches by far are steel watches on a bracelet. Dress watches, while they're selling a little better, I guess, if I had to be specific, no real uptick to speak of, which is a shame, because I love dress watches. I think overall the horology tends to be better. Movements tend to be finished better. Cases are slimmer. Engineering is, I don't know, I just think dress watches tend to be higher end in my opinion. But no big uptick that I've seen recently. William Schaub with a non-watch related question. He said, hey Fed, if you have to pick up either an Audi, BMW, or Mercedes, what would you pick? This is interesting because unfortunately, I just had to lemon law my VW Golf. So I just picked up a heavily depreciated 2019 Mercedes S560, fully loaded for like way less than half its retail price, CPO from Mercedes, and so I got like 3 years of warranty on it too. So I actually can't answer that question. I'd pick Mercedes over BMW and Audi because I actually just did that myself about a month ago. The Wrist Index. Hey Fed, what companies do you think have done reissues correctly as of late? This is very easy for me, and I wouldn't say it's as of late. I would say it's since reissues have become a thing. The number one company, in my opinion, is Longines. Everything from their Legend Diver to their Heritage Series, Big Eye Chronograph, Tuxedo dials, even that like Hodinkee salmon dial they made a few years ago. All the Longines reeditions are absolutely killer. They're priced right. They're gorgeous. And while they're mainly design-centric, nothing crazy with the movements, I just love them. I've fallen in love with more than one of them since they've come out. Rioak Bar P. Hey Fed, during the warmer months, instead of rubber, would you consider fabric straps like NATO or sailcloth? Or do you just despise them? So I don't despise them. I used to wear a lot of NATOs, but I don't currently own a ton of watches that would look good on NATO straps. But I do own ones that would look good on rubber, like my Moser or my Breguet Marine, which comes on rubber. NATO can be nice, but I don't like that it adds thickness to the watch because the strap goes underneath. And I always thought sailcloth felt pretty cheap to me, but that's a personal opinion. So I tend to prefer rubber bracelets or even like a tropical rubber strap, like that old school rubber. And if I have to go sailcloth, like a 50 fathoms looks great on sailcloth. But yeah, generally I stick to rubber, and I wear a lot of rubber because I wear in Miami. I live in Miami. I wear a lot of rubber because I live in Miami. That sounds weird, but it's actually true. And Epicurean Malabari. What is your opinion on gray market prices of the Royal Oak 37? Should I pull a trigger or wait? I have no chance of getting one at retail. Well, Malabari, I don't know where you currently live, but there's absolutely a chance of getting them at retail. These are getting easier to get. The gray market prices are crashing. They're really not above retail, and on a less popular size like the 37, unless you live in like a very high populous, high net worth city like New York, with a little bit of patience, you should be able to get one at retail. And if you still can't get one at retail, then I would get one for as close to retail as possible. I would wait a couple of months if you're going to go gray market, because these prices are down and they're trending downwards. And that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, quick little episode today. I have a lot of work to do, unfortunately, but please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.